What's happening, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in this video, we're going to be critiquing some eBay stores. So what I'm going to be doing is sharing my screen with you, and we're going to be going into ebay.com. And we're just going to be going through some eBay stores, and I'm going to be giving my feedback, my tips, my, positive and negative critiques in regards to the eBay stores. Maybe I'll point out some things that I noticed that they should change, or some things that I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Maybe I should start doing that. And this is going to be a very engaging live stream because I'm going to be in the comments as well. I got you guys right here. Also got you guys in the comments on my screen. And, anything that you see, any tips that you see, anything that you would change, anything that you like, I'm going to be in the comments kind of looking through, and we're going to be having some fun together and learning. So I want to shout some people out that are in the comments. We got Michael J. Boyle. What's going on? We got Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa in the house. What's going on? Excited to be here. What's going on, Angie? Angie, I've been in Miami for almost a month now. We haven't seen each other. Something's going on. What's up, Corey? 111815. I like your little thumbnail. What up, Tanya? Good to see you, Tanya, in the house. We got Peter. We got Trucker Dave. What's up? And I'm going to say as well, if you have a store that you want me to critique, you can drop the link in the comments, and I'll go through it, give you guys some feedback on what I think. What's up, Dawn? We got Amish at Flipper in the house. Michael Boyle says, I've got to ship out over 100 items on eBay today. Michael, what in the world are you selling, and how do you have time to watch this stream? Husty's Emporium says, my sales aren't up. My sales aren't up is what? Oh, so that's what's up. We got to get them up. You got to keep listing. Stop watching these live streams. Start listing some videos. Start listing some items. Stop watching these videos. We got a bunch of people in the house. We got the PK Fashions. What's going on, girl? Good to see you. Michael says, I don't have an eBay store, just a normal selling account. What does that mean? Oh, so you don't have an eBay store. Interesting. Hot Wheels 66 says, is it under 20K sales, no need to report taxes? Well, you're supposed to report taxes regardless of whatever income that you make. But if you're asking the question, will the IRS know if I earned that income if I made less than 20 grand? Probably not. You could probably get away with it, but you're not supposed to do that. I wouldn't do that. If you get caught, there will be penalties. You might get in trouble. But I believe it's 200 transactions and $20,000 in sales, and you're going to receive a 1099. Angie says, I'm only watching because I miss you. Charles says, e-com seems to be a little bit slow lately. It really just depends. Are you listing? Are you listing on a regular basis? Are you listing items that have a market? I got to put the air on. It's super hot in here, but we're going to get started in a second. Got that Miami weather in here right now. All right, cool. So let's dive right into it. I'm going to, Chucko Dave says, I made $7 grand in the last 2 months. Not bad considering I made over 250K in my trucking company. That's awesome. And that's one of the cool things about running an eBay business or an Amazon business or a YouTube channel, or maybe you're selling on your own Shopify store. That's the great thing about Merch by Amazon, Kindle publishing, all these different business models. You can run them on the side. You don't have to be a full-time eBay seller. You don't have to be a full-time Amazon FBA seller or a full-time Kindle publisher. You can do it on the side. And Trucker Dave right now, just said he did 7K in the last 2 months. Not bad considering he did $250,000 in his business. That's really cool. All right, so I'm going to do a screen share right now. So bear with me for a moment, and we're going to dive right into it. All right. All right, so you should be able to see my screen right now. Let me make sure that you can. So let me know if you can see my screen right now. Let me take off this comment on the screen, and we'll jump right into it. Okay, and I also have to take off this background. I've got this crazy little background going on. I'm still trying to learn this Okay, cool. There we go. I think that's a little better. Or we can go like that. That'd be a little crazy. Okay, cool. So let's get right into it. Let's find a store and start critiquing it. And then I'll jump into some of your guys' stores as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under sold items. And I'm under clothing right now. And I want to look up a store that's selling used clothing. I love selling clothing. I'm passionate about it. So that's where I'm going to start. And let's start with buy it now items. And let's start with items that are selling for over 50 bucks. I want to find a really good looking store, like a really nice looking picture, and then dive into that store a little bit. So if you guys see an item that you want me to dive into, I'm going to let you guys choose. I'm actually looking at the comments right now. So I need you to put in the comments the title of the item, and then I'll dive into that seller's store. What's up, Tom? Christos fellas, looking okay to me, maybe a little small. What are we talking about, Christos? What's up, Magnus B? AJ, just started selling last week. Haven't sold anything yet, but I've learned a lot from your toy guide. Yeah, guys, if you're looking to learn about something to sell on eBay, one of the best underrated items right now are toys. So I've got a bunch of guides that are in reference to selling toys. Check them out, or just check out the free toy videos I have on my channel. Start there first. Just go to Rake and Profit, YouTube, selling toys. I have so many free videos. I'm telling you right now, you can learn so much from those videos. Go out and start making money. And AJ's doing it. So good for you. So I'm waiting for you guys. I need you guys to yell out a title that you see in the comments, and I'm going to dive into that seller's store. So I'm waiting for you. Let me see if we got any comments coming in. Nothing yet. Oh, that's really cool. Look at this North Face. That's a really, really cool item right here. I've sold one of these before. It was a yellow one. It was in one of my YouTube channels. I found it I think I was in California, and I found it. I think I paid like $20 or something crazy, something nuts. And it sold for, I think, like over $300. It was unbelievable. This is a North Face ski jacket right here, a full jacket. I believe it doesn't disattach. I believe it's just a one piece. It looks like it's a one piece. It might come apart. I'm not sure, but these are money. These are money all day long. And you want to know what? I'm going to dive into this store because you guys aren't giving me anybody to dive into. So I'm going to dive in right now. The seller is Arco Treasures with a 97.6% feedback. So what do you folks think of a 97.6% feedback? It looks like they've probably gotten a fair share of negative feedbacks on this account. I still think 97.6 is solid. I don't think it's going to have too much of an impact on sales, right? I don't think it's going to have too much of an impact on sales. Obviously, there's a couple negative feedbacks, but there's over 2,840 reviews. So if I was buying something that was super expensive, maybe I would dive in and double check, but that's not too bad right there. So good job, Arco Treasures. The title, the North Face. So we've got the brand in there, the North Face, Steep Tech Scott Smith. So I'm not sure. There might be some keywords in here. It looks like we got Ultrex, mountaineering. I know is a really good keyword for the ski jackets and suits and whatnot. So the title definitely looks solid. You see in the condition area how it says pre-owned. And underneath it, when you're filling out your descriptions, there's a little notes tab. If there's ever anything that you want to add that you feel might help encourage a sale or might help someone to realize, hey, there's a mistake or there's a flaw or there's something missing, you always want to fill that out. So that's really good. I like that. I like that that's filled out. Free shipping on this item, which always helps in the algorithm. Now, I'm not doing free shipping in my eBay store because we're doing mostly consignment right now. So it doesn't make sense financially because that would just cost us more money based on the deal that we have with our consignees. But there's nothing wrong with doing, free shipping. It will definitely help in terms of the algorithm. Now, the picture isn't the best. It's not the best picture. It is an outdoor item. So it looks like they laid it out on, it looks like this is the grass. This is like someone's backyard. You know, with the new eBay white background removal tool, I bet you it would have removed the background really, really nice on this. So that's one tip that I would give is, you know, if you can have your item shown on a white background, it's going to improve. It's going to help you in the algorithm. Google likes it. They're going to index it more. You're going to rank better. I mean, who's the #1 e-commerce website right now? It's Amazon, and they're doing white background for everything. So I think they know something that we probably don't know. You want to do the white backgrounds as often as you can. The picture's a little small, the way they took it. You see how there's black bars on either side. So it's like a smaller version picture, which means when it gets blown up, it's going to look a little bit, you know, pixeled. So you can notice that it's not very clear. You see how it's kind of a little blurry? It's because whatever format they took that picture at, it just came out a little small. When it got blown up, it's, you know, it's not the best. And you can tell it's the same with this one as well. They do have a lot of pictures. They have a picture of the tag. You can also see the, you know, the size, the material. Here's the Ultrex, which is some type of material, I believe. It's a fabric that waterproofs the item. Pictures aren't the prettiest. Now it looks like they've moved the item from the grass onto some type of cardboard. So maybe it started raining out or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. But the pictures could definitely improve. I like how they posted a lot of pictures. Let's see if they added the measurements, because when you're selling clothing, measurements is very important. And before we get there, actually, let's take a look at the item specifics. Item specifics are important for a couple reasons. Number one, it's going to help to rank and index your listing in the search. So it's going to help you with the algorithm. More people are going to see your item. It's going to land in the category properly. You want to fill out as many pieces of the item specifics puzzle as you can. So it looks like they filled out the product line, the brand, the theme. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. So it looks pretty good. What they could have done is they could have added the measurements into the item specifics. I mean, I don't do that. I don't know if it would help that much, but I see some sellers doing it. It's not really a big deal. The North Face Steep Tech snowmobile suit, excellent condition, waterproof and windproof, high-end gear. So it looks like they included the chest measurement, which is armpit to armpit, and the inseam. Another thing they could have added is the actual length of the item. So they could have done the length from the top of the collar down to the hem of the shirt right near the waistline. And then they also could have done the inseam right here from the groin crotch area down to the hem. And they could have done the waist. That might have been able to help. Okay. So I'm not into skiing. I'm not sure how much that would have helped. But that's something that I probably would have done, especially for a high-end item like this. Let's see what some folks are saying about this. Don Wilson is saying, I do white backgrounds too, but if the item is too big for the photography area, it goes outside on the grass. But yeah, they have the new tool that will remove the background. So it's pretty good. It's going to be better and worse depending on the background, like grass versus like the pavement or something that's like solid. But their tool is pretty good and you can edit it and whatnot. Charles says it's funny that it's for cold weather and it's on a green background, right? Making people jealous. Trucker Dave says free shipping on everything. No bueno. Yeah, I definitely don't do free shipping on everything, in my traditional eBay store where I'm not doing consignment. It just depends on the item, but it helps. eBay wants you to do free shipping. I think that they really do probably rank you a little higher for free shipping. I'm not sure what the latest news is on that. But free shipping, running sales, having really good feedback and seller metrics, these are going to help you to outrank your competitors. Good morning. Okay, cool. So let's dive back onto this item. Let's take a look at shipping and payment. So it looks like they're shipping international to certain countries and they are shipping to the States. Free shipping to the United States, economy. So economy is slow. It's definitely slow. People want their items fast right now. So I mean, for a bigger item like this, I guess it makes sense sometimes, but usually the price isn't that much off, right? The price usually isn't that much off if you offer priority. A lot of people, they'll pay more to get it quickly. So I always offer priority as much as I possibly can. And that's why you want to check out my shipping video. If you type in Rake and Profit shipping on eBay, I actually teach you how to use various boxes, like the regional boxes, the A's, the B's, the flat rates, using just a plain box when you're going to go just straight postage. You definitely want to watch that video because there's ways that you can, not spend much more money than just the economy shipping and provide that fast shipping. Sometimes, a buyer will go over and buy from somebody else, even if it's like 20% more expensive because they need it quick, right? They're on eBay, they're shopping, they're going skiing next week, and, they don't want to be waiting, until the last minute to get the item. So I always like to offer fast shipping as much as I possibly can. So let's go into this seller's store and let's see what's going on here. I like the little picture of the treasure chest. So feedback from the last 12 months, only one negative. So it's really not that bad. It looks like their seller feedback's pretty good in terms of shipping charge, shipping time, communication, item is described. Let's visit the store and check out the store. Looks like they have 70 followers, 135 items in the store. So I'm actually going to go out of the store because maybe this title is a little misleading. I'm not going to be like really critiquing the actual store, but more or less like the items that are in the store, if that makes sense. You can see that they're selling a wide range of items from jewelry to dolls to items in eBay Motors, art, DVD, cameras, video games, sporting goods. So there's two schools of thought here. There's one school of thought where, you want to niche down and master one item. And it just depends where you live. If you live in an area where there's a ton of clothes, there's a ton of shoes, and you could find a ton of it, then niche down, dive into that niche and master it and become the best at it. My good friend Tino, the Soul Advisor on YouTube, his name's Tino, he sold over a couple $100,000 last year in his shoe business. And a couple of years ago, I know he did over 208,000. So he's probably well above that now. But he was out in the Texas area and all he sold was shoes. So he became a master at shoes. Now, was he missing out on some items at the thrift store? For sure. Was he missing out on some, some clothing items, on some electronics, some puzzles, board games, antiques, glassware, T-shirts, all those things? I'm sure he was, but he really mastered this niche and he learned how to clean the items. He learned how to create the best titles, the best descriptions. He made an ultra niche down store and he dominated. He absolutely dominated. So it depends on where you live. If you've got one particular item that you want to freaking be a ninja, rock star, killer, eBay seller in, then go for that. Then there's some people who they just love the treasure hunt. They like going out and finding different items. They like messing with all different types of items. It's a treasure hunt. It's fun. They like leaving the store, with a whole bunch of different types of items and learning. Then go that route. I'd like to know in the comments, what do you guys think? What do you think is the best option for someone who's just getting started selling on eBay? One, niche down into only one particular item, or two, sell any and everything. I would love to know what your thoughts are on that while I go into this seller store. And I want to go into their sold listings and start seeing what's going on here. What's going on? Okay, cool. So, all right, so we got a bunch of people who are sharing their store. So I'm gonna have to go in here real quick and maybe I'll browse around really quickly. And just give some feedback and whatnot. Number one, the first thing I see is you want to have a clean background. If you're selling clothing, get yourself a mannequin. So it looks like they might have, improved over time. Speaking of Connecticut, that's where I used to live. We got a little Huskies jacket that sold. That's pretty cool. These guys are out on the East Coast. Picture's worth 1,000 words. So your first picture, you want it to be clean. You want it to be crisp. You want it to stand out. So pictures like this on the floor, if you had the white background tool, it would be okay, and you remove the background. But with it on the floor, it's not sexy. Some of the titles are a little short, right? Like, this one right here, there's no material in it. You could definitely add a little more description. I'm not a big fan of having all capitalized letters in the title. I think it looks a little amateurish. Pictures are definitely a little blurry, a little over contrasted. Also, it's a little too bright. Well, that's a really cool item right here. This is a Knox Armory. Oh, Alpha Industry. This is really cool right here. I've sold this item before. I've had this, yeah, Alpha Industries right here. It's really nice. I've never sold the Knox Armory though before, but that's a really cool item right there. These bomber jackets sell really well on eBay. Yeah, so Karen Jackson says, I definitely think you need to be diversified. Sell lots of things. The Flippin' Hustler says, personally, anything I can score at a good price and profit, I'm in. Falker says, I'm trying to sell anything and waiting to see what pops in my store, but I love advice on how to optimize my store and what to source. Cool. So I got to figure out again how to search for somebody's store. It's been so long since I've looked somebody's store up. So help me out here. How do I find somebody's store? Let's see. Let me see if I could. I don't know if it's going to work if I type it into here. I think you have to go into, no. How do you find somebody's store? All right. So I need some advice. How do I find a store? I think it's in this. I have to go into the advanced settings. Oh, okay. Here we go. Is this it? Items by seller. All right, so I got to go to advanced settings and then, oh, okay, there we go. I'm a little shabby right here. I don't look up sellers anymore. So let me see if that works. Seller, semicolon, let's see, who was I looking up? TLC reseller. So let me see if I can find TLC reseller. Is this TLC reseller? I'm not finding. Yeah, it's not working. That the semicolon isn't working. Nope. TLC reseller didn't pop up when I did that. Let me try another one. Huskies. All right, so that's not working either. The whole like put the seller with the semicolon, that's not working as well. All right, I need to figure out how to do this. So items by seller. Okay, let's see if this works. I feel like I am literally, like I just can't figure out how to do this. All right, I need to figure this out. Yeah, not the semicolon, the colon. I'm doing the colon. It's not working. So I do user colon and then the name, right? Not working. All right, let me put the screen back on. You guys can help me live. Okay, how do I do a screen share here? All right. Walk me through this. Walk me through this. Now it's your guys' time to teach me. So seller, and then there's a name. It's not popping up. Am I doing the name wrong? TLC. I'm not going to Google search it. I'm going to do it on eBay. You need to go to find stores. Where's that? All right. This is what they're telling me to do. Let's see if that works. Nothing's coming up. All right. I'm about to switch the plan. I'm about to switch the plan and just start looking at, yeah, advanced by seller. But where's the name? It's like so confusing. Find items in stores by item number, by seller. It looks like it should be under seller. I am so like confused, you guys. I need somebody to step up to the plate right now and take the horns. It used to be so much easier the way they did it. That is for store, not user. Oh my God. All right. I'm abandoning that plan. I'm going back and I'm finding other sellers because I can't figure it out and I don't want to waste any more time for you guys. All right. We're going to go back into clothing. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out live and waste your guys' time. I want to bring some value to you guys. So let me go back under pre-owned. Let's start finding some more stores to inspect. Oh, that's an interesting picture. Look at that. So this guy's got the picture diagonal. Definitely stands out when you're scrolling. It's pretty cool. So this is a WA Maker XL. I've never heard of that before. WA Maker, made in USA. That's interesting. Let's see what this is all about. So I don't know what I think about this picture being diagonal. The background is different. The main picture pops out because it's diagonal on the item. It looks like the item is $32 plus $4 shipping right here. How many pictures we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not bad. I mean, you could definitely add some more pictures, but what else is there really to see? Can you see the pattern of the item? You can. It looks like it has like little dragons on it, which is pretty cool. Free 30-day shipping, which is very important. I think that's really, really important. If you don't offer like returns, if somebody wants to get a return, they're just going to open up a PayPal claim. So you might as well offer them. I think eBay gives you the option of doing like a 14 or 30-day. I believe that giving a 30-day return will definitely help you in the algorithm as well. So I'd recommend doing a 30-day return, but that's up to you and what you're comfortable doing. So this seller decided not to do free shipping, which is fine, but free shipping with clothing definitely will help you. So this seller, Amazing Taste, has 30,000 reviews. This is absolutely amazing. Look, check this out. Last 12 months, 2,500 positive feedback. Wow, it looks like we got ourselves a pretty cool seller right here. Check this out. So what do you folks think of this? What do you think of this seller right here? These pictures. Ooh, look at the white. I wonder if they used the white background tool on this one. Look how beautiful that looks. What do you guys think? The white background or the kind of like a beige background? Which one do you think pops more? They're really cool pictures. So it looks like we have some people stepping up their game since I was a little bit slow trying to figure out how to look up a seller. Oh man. So Ecom Squad says, Rakin, that is CD's store. She is the smartest eBay person in town for numbers and search. Interesting. Very cool. So let's dissect this store right here. So the title looks beautiful. Dress Barn. When people are looking for, a piece of clothing, they're probably going in looking for the brand. So I always like to have the brand first in the title. You have the size 20, you have the color, you have the style, tier, ruffle, V-neck, lined, short sleeve, F3. I'm not sure what F3 stands for. I don't sell women's clothing. I don't know if that's something to do with, I'm not really sure what F3 stands for. And it looks like, let's see if they have that on the other listings as well. What's this F3 stand for? S1, D2, M1. I wonder if they have their inventory system built into their title, which is odd because there's a place where you can put it in a custom SKU. So I'm curious why it's in the title, because the title, that's precious real estate. You only have a certain amount of characters that you can utilize for search engine, optimization with your keywords and whatnot. So I'm pretty curious about that, but let's dive into another item. I do like the, I don't know, I like the item being diagonal. It stands out. It catches my attention. Titles are on point. Prices, it looks like they're using even numbers for a lot of their prices. I'm curious on the psychology behind that, because if you go to, any clothing stores, retail stores, they're always doing it like 97 or 99. And I know there's studies that have been done around psychology and pricing. So I might reconsider doing the even numbers, but apparently this seller is well respected. They have a ton of feedback. They're a much bigger seller than I am. So, maybe they know something that I don't know, but that's interesting right there. They are top rated, which is great to have that badge. Mark says, I don't like photos not consistent for background. Yeah, so having that consistent background is really important. They might have just switched over to that white background recently, but I definitely agree, Mark. Feedback's on point, 99.9%. They are offering 30-day returns, which is great. They are charging shipping, which honestly, I have nothing against it. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's really affecting their sales too much. Let's take a look at their description. Tons of information in the item specifics. Nice job. Amazing taste store. And they have their 3 measurements, which is really important. When you're selling clothing, you always want to make sure to have your measurements because you're going to get so many more returns without it. And I like how the store is actually categorized. Look at all the different categories. Let's see what kind of men's suits they're selling. Look at that. It's a really nice store. Cool little graphic, amazing taste, affordable luxury. So they only have a couple. Not the best picture. It's actually a pretty bad picture. The item definitely can use a little de-wrinkling. And I found that I like to, when I'm selling men's sport coats and blazers and suits, what I like to do is put a dress shirt underneath it, get myself a couple clip-on ties. So I have a clip-on tie. And obviously you want to steam and get the wrinkles out of the item, have a little tie, dress shirt. It just helps it to pop that much more. This picture can definitely improve a bit. The lighting seems to be a little weak on this picture. But a really cool store, really, really awesome seller. The big takeaways, free 30-day shipping. Make sure you optimize your titles really well with keywords, with all the description that you can, the measurements if you can, not in the description, but in the bottom of the description. But the title, have the material, the size, the color, the style, anything interesting. If there's any issues or anything you want to do to help sell the item, you've got that little condition note section under the condition right there with the colon, not the semicolon. So definitely a really cool store right there. Let's find another store. That was an interesting store to look at. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's go into the comments real quick as well, see what's happening. Tanya says, after a while, the slanted angle is making my eyes hurt. Rake-In ebook for clothing, a must read. Great info. Hey, thanks, Mark. Appreciate you. Rake-In going with the pure white background. I am on this video. eBay would be so proud of me. Samantha says, I think it depends on the color of the item that would determine the background needed. I wouldn't post a white dress on a white background. Yeah, you're right about that. I'd probably post it on a black background. Ecom Squad says that seller was on Etsy as well. Who here? Type a 1 in the comments if you sell on eBay and you also cross-post on Etsy. I would love to know how many Etsy sellers we have in the house right now as well. Ecom just sent me a DM on Instagram. Hopefully you're giving me some free 99 knowledge about how to search for sellers. It's been so long since I've done these types of videos and search for sellers. I'm such a noob right now. I feel so embarrassed. Okay. Yeah. So it was probably her organization of inventory in her title. I wouldn't recommend that. There's a custom SKU tab that you can put it in when you're listing. All right, let's find another seller. Man, I love Vineyard Vines. I can't help it. I've got to go in here and help out the Graddies. So this is the Graddies right here. Number one, Okay, number one thing that I'm going to talk about is don't take pictures of clothing on the floor. It just doesn't look good. Number two, I don't know if this item is stained or there's a shadow. I would love to know in the comments. Do you see this right here? Right in this section? This does not look right. This looks like does that look stained? That looks stained. But I love, when I'm thrifting at the thrift store, when I see that little whale logo and I know it's Vineyard Vines, boom, I'm freaking excited. No holes or stains. That's not very attractive right there. I would not put that. See, they're focusing on the negative right there. Right there, I would rather focus on, like, if you have a stain or you have an issue, then yeah, you want to put it there. I wouldn't put it in caps. But like, you don't want to focus on the negative. There's nothing negative. You're just being kind of negative right there, saying no holes or stains, right? It's already laying on the floor. I'm already scared that I'm going to catch something. But right in that section, if it's in good shape and there's no issues, then I would say, excellent condition from a smoke-free home, or beautiful item, sad to see it go. I don't know. I'm just throwing out random things, but focus on the positive right here. Okay. I can't tell if this is stained or not. Charles says, not an ugly shirt. Look at the one I sent you. Here it is, fourth time. I can't figure out how to do it, DJ. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today. Everyone's trying to get me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I wish it allowed links. This is all caps. Why do you have to write in all caps? Why are you yelling at your potential customers? This shirt has no visible stains or holes that I can see. Very nice pre-owned condition. Short sleeve, pink with a blue whale on the chest, size extra large. Men's Vineyard Vines by Shepping Ian. Any questions, please ask. No international shipping at this time. No returns. Handling time is 3 business days. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't do all caps, please. This person's doing all caps. I wonder if they're doing all caps in all their listings. I hope not. Yeah, so that's one of the things you got to be careful about when you're listing items. Number one, if you don't have good lighting and you don't have a good camera, a lot of times the picture of the item is going to look a different color. It might even look like it's stained or discolored based on the shadow. So you need to be very careful with your pictures. You can price the item right, create a great description, item specifics, list all the measurements. But if that first picture sucks, you're making it an uphill battle. So you really want to focus on that first picture being really high quality. Everyone's trying to get me to look up their listing right now. Is there a way to make your fonts larger for us old people? I don't know. Trucker Dave says, can I say the software to post this live stream is amazing? Posting comments on the screen is pretty cool. Trucker Dave, I'm telling you, man, you're the $250,000 a year eBay seller. No, the trucker. So I gotta give you some love on the screen. Yeah, so this seller really enjoys the cap locks key. It's rough. It's a rough store to look at. I mean, I'm sure they're still selling stuff. Let's see what they're selling. I mean, that's the crazy thing about eBay. You can mess up all different types of things and it'll still sell, but you'll probably get a lot more money. Like, none of the clothing is selling, you can tell. I don't think people trust the store. The store is just untrustworthy. Why? It's just the pictures are bad. The titles are all caps. The descriptions are just the descriptions. I mean, if you had an item that was a super hot seller, like some Vineyard Vines leather jacket or something, and you started, you put it at an auction or you started at like $39.99, like boom, that's going to sell, right? If it's worth like 80 or 90. Even if you have bad pictures and the description's kind of crazy, there's not a lot of item specifics. So you can see the difference between a really good eBay store listing versus, this. Not much going on for the item specifics, so it's probably not ranking that well. The description's intimidating, to say the least. The picture quality, I mean, this picture is not too bad, but there's only one picture. Seller does not accept returns. So can you see what I'm talking about? Even though, let's focus on the positive a little bit. The Grady's with a 203 feedback score, 100% feedback. So congratulations on that. It looks like the items that you are fulfilling is, you're providing a good service, but now you see why the items aren't selling that well in the store. How many items are for sale? There's 511 items for sale. And how much is selling per day? Let's take a look. Well, there's actually a couple. These things are all selling, these little tiny ones. But they're all smalls. It doesn't even add up to that much money. These are tiny items. This seller's not making much money at all. Ooh, nice. $40 Sperry top. Anyways, let's move off the seller. Sorry, seller. I didn't mean to be so harsh. Congrats, though, on the 203 positive feedback. But I would take the caps off, improve your pictures a little bit, and space out your descriptions a little more as well. Focus on the positive. Tom wants me to try again. All right, I'm going to try one more time for you guys because I love you. So, all right, I'm going to need you guys to walk me through. Okay, so I'm under advanced search. Everybody tells me to go to advanced search. So what's the next step? All right, I need you guys to teach me. You're going to be raking profit. I'm going to be in the audience right now. Okay, so everyone told me to go to advanced search. I'm in advanced search. What's the next section that I need to go to look up an eBay seller store? I'm trying again. I'm doing it for you guys. This is how much I love you guys. I'm putting myself out there, on the edge for you right now. Find store. Sleepless Hustler with a $2 super chat. Got me into reselling. Thank you for all you do. Sleepless Hustler, much love to you. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So find stores on the left. Okay. So I'm going to find stores on the left. Wow. It looks like we're here. It looks like we made it. That's why I tell you guys, never give up. Never give up on your dreams. All right. Let me look up TLC reseller because I know that's somebody who wanted me to look them up. Let's see if it works. All right, that didn't work. Maybe it's one word. All right, that didn't work either. Oh gosh, TLC reseller. This is getting really awkward right now. This is getting really awkward live on YouTube. All right, where is this person? Do caps matter? Trucker Dave coming in with a $9.99 super chat. Sharing a little bit of his 250K truck money with the Rake and Profit YouTube channel. Okay, TLC. Thank you so much, Trucker Dave. Appreciate you. Oh, man, it looks like we found it. Back against the wall. Everyone was giving up on me, and I found a way to search for the store. Mama Profit's going to be proud. All right, we're doing it. Can't stop me. Sorry, guys. I'm on the 48th floor right now in Miami. I'm going crazy. Okay. 426 feedback, 100% feedback. Nice job, TLC reseller. Looks like all of your feedback rating is really nice, all 5-star. Oh, you got a neutral, man? Just kidding. All right, let's visit the store first. Let's see what types of items TLC reseller is selling. So it looks like TLC resale is selling everything from clothing to collectibles to health, pottery and glass, sporting goods. Let's go into the sporting goods section. Let's take a look. Ooh. Wow, hold on. I'm getting sidetracked right now. I want to look at this item. Is this your store? Okay, cool. So first thing I notice is that's a nice looking picture, especially for it being on a hanger. So it looks like TLC reseller or resale. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Looks like you hammered a little nail into the wall or something along those lines. Or maybe you got one of those little adhesive sticker things where you hang the clothing hanger on the wall. But that's a good looking picture. It really pops really well. I mean, the white background isn't 100% pure white background, but it looks good. Now, somebody had mentioned before, I wouldn't want to put a white shirt on a white background. I think the only reason why it works is because the color of the Candyman and the NASCAR car, it pops so well against that white background. I like it. I mean, I'd be interested to see what it looks like against a dark background. But a nice picture. Title, vintage, Sadler, Yates, M&M Racing, NASCAR. One thing that I always like, and I train my employees who list for me on eBay, is always make sure that the first keyword in your title is the number one keyword that someone's going to search for. So is the number one thing that people are going to search for an abbreviation of vintage? Probably not. Sadler Yates, is that the driver? I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with NASCAR, but I'm assuming that's the driver. I would probably have that as the first. Keyword, and then the second keyword maybe NASCAR or M&M Racing or T-shirt, something along those lines, because I'm not sure what people are searching for the most. These are all, I'm being a little bit of a stickler because I'm trying to make some good content for you guys. I don't know how much it really matters, but that's kind of how I like the sequence of my title, to have like the most important keywords first thing. But other than that, nice picture. Looks like there's some good keywords in the title. Condition pre-owned, great vintage condition. See photo for small holes, hard to see, no stains. So that's what I'm talking about, TLC reseller. That's what you want to use the condition notes for. You want to make sure this is going to help to avoid getting returns, because someone's going to be on their phone or someone's going to be looking and they're going to see right there, boom, has small holes. I don't want it. Or they're going to say, boom, I don't care. It's not a big deal. So that's great to put it there. If there's an issue, mention it. If there's nothing wrong with it, then sell the crap out of your item in that position if you can. Now, it looks like the price is $35, on point. Again, I like to do like $29.97 or, $99, but I don't know if it really matters that much. I actually know a couple friends of mine who do the solid numbers as well, and they've had success with it. So I'm not sure if there's something that I don't know that's going on lately and people are just doing like the straight up numbers instead of having like 97 or 99 or 95. But let me know what your thoughts are on that. Returns accepted. Boom. Love it. Free shipping. Boom. Love it. Especially on an item that's going to go first class, right? It's going to be less than a pound. What is the shipping method? Free standard shipping. Awesome. Looks like you're offering international as well. All right, I'll stop clapping. Great job. Very nice listing so far. Let's take a look at the pictures. How many pictures are we working with? Yeah, Charles Kendall saying, I agree with Tanya. Sometimes white background makes it hard to see. The only reason I kind of like it is because the colors are so rich and deep that it looks interesting. So there's the front, there's the back. You see how TLC reseller, he brightened it up a little bit for the first picture, and then the second one's not as bright. So he focused his efforts on that first picture, because that first picture that you post is an invitation to have people click on your listing. It's your business card in a sense, right? It's your exterior. It's what's going to draw people in. So I don't mind the second picture not being as nice, but you could spend an extra second to brighten that up a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Is that a measurement or something? I'm kind of confused. Or are you showing like a flaw? Oh, I see what you're doing. So you're doing the pit to pit, but I can't really tell what's going on. Is that oh, I see. There's the armpit at 26. So the chest is 26 inches. And then you have the length coming in at 32. And there's the holes. One tip I would give when you're showcasing flaws, put a coin next to it, like a quarter or a dime or a penny, because everybody knows what those sizes are. And it'll give people a better idea how big or small the flaw is. So there it is. You don't need tons of pictures for t-shirts. See, I'm just looking through. 30-day return policy, boom. Buyer pays for shipping, boom. All types of payment processors available. Looks good. Let's look at a couple more. I'm not going to dive super deep into all the items, but I'm just going to take a look at your store a little bit more. Looks like you're selling some Dr. Bronner's soap. Love that stuff. I have some of that in my bathroom right now. So you're selling a bunch of different weird little items. Oh, look at that. That's really nice. Philadelphia Flyers. That's cool. So here we go. Nice white background. Is that a Territory Ahead? I thought it was a Territory Ahead for a second. You guys ever seen the Territory Ahead suede leather Button fronts that look like that. Yeah, man. So things look pretty solid again. You know, that picture is pretty good. I don't really have anything to say about that. Wow, that's really, really nice. That's a beautiful picture right there. Whew. All right, Husty's Emporium. I'm going to get you right now. I'm going to get you. But appreciate that, TLC reseller. I'd give you more feedback, but I got to keep going through and showing some love. So now that I know how to search for sellers, wow, look at me. I'm a freaking pro right now. I'm a goddamn pro. All right, let me look up this Husty's. All right, here we go. Here we go. Where we at? Show me the love. Darn it. I spelled it wrong. Husty's. I don't understand what's going on here. EMPORIUM. It's not finding it. Maybe I just got to do that. I don't know. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good. Not sure what's going on, Husty's. I feel bad because you've been wanting me to look at it for so long. I did put the line in. The line's right there. Did I not put the line in the right way? Let me go in and copy and paste this in. Let me do this. Let me show some love. How do I do that? I'm going to my, because I know I'm probably putting it in the wrong way. Give me 1 second. I'm live twice on my YouTube channel right now because I have something premiering. Oh gosh, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste that name in real quick. All right, copied it. Here, I'm gonna paste it. It's not coming up, so I'm not sure what's going on. I literally just copied and pasted that from the description, so I'm gonna have to choose somebody else. Oh, 7th time. All right, we're doing 7th time for DJ because you want to know what? The 8th time's a charm. I think I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm doing it under stores. Hold on 1 second. I'm so confused. It just worked with the store. You have to give me your store name because isn't this what I was doing last time? I go on to find stores, enter store name or keyword. I can't find your store. Husty's, I literally just copied and pasted your store into it from YouTube and it didn't work. So you're not giving me the right store. And the other person didn't give me the right store either. Because look, I just copied and pasted that in and boom, doesn't exist. Husty's like, it is my store name, question mark. Search by seller. So by seller, where do you put it in? eBay. Hold on 1 second. I think I have a delivery coming. Hello? Okay, you could just have them drop it off. Thank you. I got to get going in a second. I have a delivery coming. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully you found some value in this video, though. The value I found is that I'm a freaking complete idiot when it comes to looking up eBay store names. Anyways, I'll answer a couple questions before. Noah says alive and a premiere at the same time. Double whammy, Noah. Good to see you, brother. Len says my store name doesn't work either because eBay store, they disconnected that link. What's new with eBay? Always messing with things, I swear. Samantha Santana, this was a great video. Thank you. I feel bad. I feel like I didn't deliver enough value for you guys because half the time I was just bitching and whining about trying to figure out how to do this. So we got DJ coming with the all caps. Click, Buy seller, click only show items from enter the store. I ran out of time, DJ. I'm so sorry, guys. I really, really am. DJ, I'm not trying to be a smart ass. Yeah, I am. I ran out of time, but I appreciate you. I'm not charging at all to do eBay store lookups. I don't offer that service at all. I was just trying to help out people for free. I really think eBay should do that, should redo that search for stores. It works very rarely. That's what I'm saying. Like eBay, why do you screw everything up that you touch? Can I ask you, eBay? Why? Everything that you do with your website, it's like messed up. It takes you so long to do anything. Stephanie, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your wealth of info constantly with us. Sassy Granny Plus, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll definitely do another one, Husty, and maybe I'll put out a post. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put out a community tab post on YouTube, like where you can put the picture. I'm going to have you guys post your eBay store names, and I'll get it prepared in advance so I don't waste all your time during this live stream. So I'll do another one within the next couple days. We'll do one more. So I'll put that post out tonight. You guys can add your eBay stores, and I'll get those ready in advance. So appreciate you guys. Charles says, problem is nobody really knows their store name. I know. I'm on YouTube, obviously, so message me, Rakin. Appreciate you, Husty. Check out the Cap Guy on YouTube. Thank you. Much love, everybody. Appreciate you.